Happy Monday. I am streaming on all my platforms right now. So I am here on my phone. I'm up here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So I'll be looking back and forth, everybody. Hey, y'all on Facebook. Oh, I'm going to be going back and forth looking at all of these windows I got open. But hello, 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 hello. Hello, Facebook. Hello, IG. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing? Good morning. Well, no, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So I just got some grapefruit soda I'm enjoying. It's absolutely delicious. I am working on sending out some last minute like holiday cards to my customers so they get them in between Christmas and New Year's, making sure that's done. But I definitely needed to come on here real quick, talk to my peoples because I haven't been on for a minute. Let me make sure this is showing on Facebook. Y'all give me 1 second. I want to make sure that is showing for everyone on Facebook because Facebook be playing with me. Facebook be playing. They be playing. And sometimes my stuff don't be showing. But let's dive in. So, all right, family, happy Monday. If you are catching this live, I want you to comment live. All right. If you're catching it live, definitely comment live. If you are watching the replay on one of these social media sites, just type replay. Okay. And I'm going to give folks a minute to just get in here. What I need you to do for me is one favor right now hit the share button because this is not a cute conversation, but it's definitely a necessary one. Um, I posted something earlier today on Facebook for y'all on TikTok. Y'all didn't see it. If you're not following me on Facebook, you need to go follow me on Facebook. It's Tiki Mills with it on Facebook. And I am maxed out on friends, so you're going to have to follow. Okay. If you're following me on Instagram, it's Miss Tiki Solutions on Instagram. And I think same thing on, I think, same thing on, what's that thing called? YouTube? I think. I think. I'm not sure. But anywho, if you're not following me over there, go follow me over there and all those other platforms. So let's jump into this. So I posted something earlier today that said that the year is gone, and I meant it literally. 12 months, 365 days are almost gone. We are almost at the end of the year, and today I want to talk about where our money went and where it didn't go. When I said this is gonna be a good conversation, I meant it. Okay, I meant it. So let's be honest. Most of us have overspent for the holidays. Not me. I have not. But most of us have overspent for the holidays. No shade. I'm not judging. I've been there. We spent money on gifts people won't remember by March. Decorations already back in storage. Clothes with tags still on. Gadgets that lost their excitement after a week. And hear me clearly, celebrating isn't the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is this. We will spend without hesitation on temporary things. But we hesitate when it comes to investing in ourselves. Suddenly it's that's too expensive. I'll wait. I'll do it later. And my favorite one, let me ask my spouse. But somehow Amazon didn't need permission to get your money. Amazon did not need permission to get all your money, did it? Not at all. Target didn't get delayed. The holidays didn't wait. We live in a spend it all culture where money comes in And before it even settles, we're already deciding where it's going. Y'all be honest. Y'all know when y'all check come, you already calculating what you gonna spend it on. I'm gonna pay this, then I'm gonna do this to go get my nails done. I'm gonna go get my eyelashes done. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done. I'm gonna go get my hair cut. I'm gonna go get these them shoes I've been wanting. We decide where it's going before we already have it, but not where it's growing or where it's protecting us, just where it's being spent. And I hear people say all the time, you can't take it with you. And that's true. You absolutely cannot take it with you. You can't. But here's the better question: what are you leaving behind? Because while you take money, while you can't take the money with you, you can leave behind debt. You can leave behind confusion. You can leave behind GoFundMe links. You can leave behind an unprepared family. Or you can leave behind paid off homes, income streams, protection for your family, and options and legacy. Let me say something that might sting a little bit, but everything that I say that stings, I promise you, it stings in love. Lifestyle impresses strangers. Legacies change families. A lifestyle says, look what I bought. A legacy says, look what I built. Legacy is how you break generational curses of debt. Legacy is how your kids don't have to start at zero. Legacy is how your family stops living paycheck to paycheck for generations. And legacy does not happen by accident, it happens by intention. Are y'all following me here? You have to be intentional about what you are going to leave behind, not just what you have while you're here. You want to make sure that your family is taken care of. Now, when it comes to that, we also have to look at health because that's the most neglected investment. That's the one thing that affects everything. It affects everything. Everything. Your health affects your finances, your health affects everything. We invest in cars that depreciate, phones we replace every year, vacations that end, clothes that fade or hang in the closet and we don't even wear it. But we are frugal with our health. We'll say, I'll deal with it later. I'm fine. I don't have time. Until later becomes a diagnosis, medication, burnout, hospital bills, loss of income. Now, let me be clear: your health is not an expense, it's an asset. And I'm saying that to both screens. Your health is not an expense, it's an asset. If you don't invest in your health, you'll pay in medical bills, you'll pay in lost time, you'll pay in missed moments, you'll pay with your energy. And here's the truth nobody likes to say: an unhealthy body can't build wealth long term. You can't. Let that sit in for a second. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. And I know a lot of young folks is like, oh, this don't apply to me. Baby, wellness starts from day one, the time you come out the womb. It's not an age thing. Wellness is important for everybody. And if you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. That's not fear, that's wisdom. So why do people avoid investing in themselves? Here's what I've learned working with people. People don't avoid investing because they're broke. They avoid investing themselves because they're afraid. They're afraid of committing. They're afraid of being consistent. They're afraid of failing. They're afraid of changing. They're afraid of realizing they waited too long, so they stay comfortable. But comfort is expensive. Comfort costs. Comfort costs you your future. Comfort costs you your potential and your legacy. All of that. So you can't get comfortable not taking care of your health. You cannot. One of the best tools that you can have in your life as a wealth tool while you're maintaining your health is life insurance. And that's something most people only associate with death, but wealthy families associate with life insurance. Most people think, oh, that's just burial money. No, that's what people who weren't taught use it for. Wealthy families use life insurance to create generational wealth, to fund businesses, to protect assets, to pass money tax efficiently, to create liquidity. Banks use life insurance. Corporations use life insurance. Business owners use life insurance. You know why? Because it's one of the few tools that protects your family. It grows your cash. It provides leverage. It creates certainty. Life insurance isn't about dying. It's about living prepared. Let me say this real slow. And let me look up here because I got a camera here for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you here on TikTok. Listen to me. GoFundMe is not a financial plan. That's not a financial plan. You should not be relying on GoFundMe when you leave this earth. Your family should not have to pull up or start a GoFundMe account to take care of your burial. You should be taking care of that before you leave here. You should not have to go to GoFundMe when you get sick and can't work no more, because life insurance has living benefits that will pay you in the event that you get ill. But we aren't taught that. So I don't blame people because we aren't taught that growing up. We didn't learn that stuff. We weren't taught financial literacy. We weren't taught about taking care of our health. So that's where I come in to educate y'all. Your family should be grieving, not fundraising. Okay? So I want you to ask yourself, where did my money go this year? Think about it. It's the end of 2025. Where did your money go this year? What did you spend all your money on? Take a look at your bank accounts and just look at what you've spent. What did you spend this year? Where did your money go? Where did it go? And then ask yourself this: what did I invest in that will still matter in 5 years? What did you purchase or invest your money in this year that in 2030 will still have some value? Y'all ain't saying nothing. What did you invest in 2025 that's still gonna have some value or still matter in 5 years? Because if it won't matter in 5 years, you wasted your money. If it won't matter in 5 years, you could have kept them dollars and invested it in yourself. If something happened to you today, would your family be okay? And I can speak on that now because when I got laid off in December, I didn't have a life insurance plan because when the job ended, my life insurance ended. I have one now so that my family's taken care of in the event, God forbid, that something happens to me. And I'm praying God keeps me here long because I got a lot of work to do. I got to make sure my family is sitting on millions before I leave this earth, not just after I leave this earth. Am I building memories only or security too? Am I building memories only or security too? This is not about guilt. This is about growth. And I'll leave you with this. The cost of procrastination is always higher than the cost of preparation. And you can quote me on that. Let me say it one more time for the people in the cheap seats. The cost of procrastination is always higher than the cost of preparation. You've got to be prepared. You've got to be prepared if that job tells you, you know what, we sorry, but we're going to have to let you go. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared, especially if you're not taking care of your health for any type of issues that might come up with your health. And you might not be able to work. Then what? So I encourage you, choose investment over impulse. Because a lot of us just buy on impulse. Choose legacy over lifestyle. Because some of us just trying to, be cute, do it for the gram, looking cute, name brand stuff, and you ain't even got a roof over your head. If you got a roof over your head, you ain't paying no bills in it. But you look fly. Driving a nice car, but you pulling up to an apartment building. I might be stepping on some toes, but I promise you I'm stepping on with love. I'm tiptoeing on your toes. I'm not sticking my heel in your foot. I'm tiptoeing. I'm up on my toes, tapping on your toes. Choose health over excuses. Stop making excuses for why you don't want to do nothing about your health, why you don't want to lose weight. My man like me thick. Your man like you with diabetes and high blood pressure? Do your man like the side effects from the medications you will be on? Do your man like that? He like to touch on, okay. He gonna give you the insulin shot? He gonna like giving you the insulin shot? Look, I've heard every excuse there is when it comes to why somebody don't want to do better about their health, and none of them fly with me. None of them fly with me. I promise you, none of them fly with me. So hopefully something that I said today will resonate with somebody. Hopefully somebody needed to hear what I said. Okay. Somebody needs to hear what I said. So I am an avid believer in doing better with your health. I'm an avid believer in adding additional streams of income to your bottom line. I'm an avid believer in just investing in your future. One of the ways you can invest in your future is through life insurance. A lot of people don't know. So I promise you, I just want y'all to get educated on it. I want y'all to know better, because if you know better, you do better. And we need to do better. Our community has not been taught these things. Our community is not schooled on financial literacy, the 3 ways money grows, the 5 homes of money. We're not. I didn't learn none of that stuff. I'm just learning this in my 50s, y'all. And yeah, I'm in my 50s. That's a whole nother story. That's that skincare. That's the skincare. That's the skincare baby. Yeah, I'm in my 50s. But I wasn't taught that growing up. And in turn, I didn't teach my kids that either. So the things that I'm learning now, I am trying to teach my children, because I didn't know these things. My parents didn't teach me these things. And they did not teach me these things, not because they were bad parents. I had great parents, but my parents taught me what they knew. My parents taught me what they were taught. And many of us grew up not knowing, financial literacy, not knowing how to build wealth, because we didn't grow up on wealth. We didn't grow up with these things. We didn't grow up with $1 million sitting in a life insurance policy that we could borrow from tax free. We didn't know that. We didn't know that because we were taught life insurance is for when you die. Get a good job. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go to school. When you graduate from school, prayerfully, you're going to go to college for another 4 years. Then you're going to owe them all that money. These are the parts they didn't tell you. Then you're going to owe all these student loans for the rest of your life. Then after that, get you a good job, something with some benefits, put some money into a 401k, and then when you retire 40 years later, they're going to give you 40% of your income for retirement. You're going to live off of 40%, what you've been used to living off of for 40 years, just 40%. And then that money that you've been saving in that 401k that's been going up and down with the stock market, and you've been losing and gaining and losing and gaining and losing and gaining, then if you got anything left, you can live off of that too. That's what we were taught. We didn't know no better. Y'all, the things that I've been learning since I got into financial services, if I would have known these things when I was younger, y'all, I'd be living in a different zip code, okay? My office would have a fireplace in it. You hear me? With the bookshelves in the back, and you'd see all types of awards and stuff on the behind me, and that's coming. That's coming, I promise you. I want y'all to keep watching my journey because things are shifting. And I've always been talking about the shift is coming, the shift is coming, the shift is coming. Oh my gosh. The shift is here. And things are going to start to change around me. And my whole goal is to make sure that I'm not leaving anybody that wants to go behind. I want to share what I'm learning with as many people as I can because there is so much wealth out here for us to grab hold of. And I'm definitely looking for younger generations to school them because if I would have known what I know now in my 20s, baby, I would be filthy rich. So I am looking for people in your 20s and your 30s because you've got so much opportunity that you don't even know about that's not being taught to you. So I'm here to school you. I'm here to school you. I'm here to give you some information. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get off of here. Thank y'all so much for jumping on, and I appreciate y'all for waiting. I had some technical difficulties, had to restart my computer. It was giving me problems. Like problems. So I had to reboot my laptop, all of that stuff. But thank you so much. TikTok, I'm gonna stay on with TikTok. Facebook, I'm gonna get off of y'all. And Instagram and YouTube. I'm gonna stay on TikTok for uno momento and talk to y'all for a minute because I see a bunch of people jumping on. I definitely want to shout you out. All right, y'all. So Facebook, it's been real. It's been real. I'll holler at y'all later. Love y'all. Smooches. Yes, yes, yes.